Welcome back, fellow guildmates. As always, I'm Ghostly Snow Demon, and I'm going to be here talking about these D&D monsters in a new series I'm going to call the Monster Directory. So, our first one we're going to go with is the Aarakocra. Sorry if I pronounced these names wrong, or any definitions wrong, honestly. The Aarakocra ranged the howling glare, an endless storm of mighty winds and lashing rains that surround the tranquil realm of Aarakocra in the elemental plane of air, making aerial patrols. These bird-like humanoids guard the windy borders of their home against invaders from the elemental plane of earth, such as gargoyles and their sworn enemies. Enemies of elemental evil in the service of the Wind Dukes of Aarakocra scout the plains in search of temples of the elemental evil. They spy on the malign elemental creatures and then either take the fight to those creatures or report back to the Windy Dukes. On the material plane, Aarakocra create areas atop the highest mountains, especially peaks near portals to the elemental plane of air. From such heights, Aarakocra watch for signs of elemental incursions as well for the nascent threats to their home planes. Aarakocra prefer to live their lives like the wind, unburdened and ever-moving, yet they watch over a region for years if that's what it takes to guard against the incursions of elemental evil. They have no concept of political borders or property ownership. The value of gems, gold, and other precious materials means little to them. In their eyes, a creature should use what is necessary and then cast what is left on the wind for others to use. In the search for the seven shards, the Wind Dukes of Aqua come from a race of elemental beings called the Veti, which once ruled many worlds. A creature known as the Queen of Chaos arose and initiated an interplanar war against the Venti rule. To combat the threat, 7 Venti heroes combined their powers to create the mighty Rod of Law. In a battle against the Queen's greatest general, Miska, the Wolf Spider, a Venti killed Miska by thrusting the rod into him with a spear. The rod shattered into 7 shards that scattered across the multiverse. Aarakocra seeks signs of the pieces' locations in order to rebuild what is now known as the Rod of the 7 Parts. Now onto the stats of the great beasts. The Aarakocra, medium humanoid, and are neutral good. Their armor class is 12. Their hit points are 13, which means they use 3 d8s. And their speed is 20 feet on foot, and when they fly, it's 50 feet. Their strength is 10, which they get a bonus of 0. A dexterity of 14, a bonus of 2. A constitution is 10 with a bonus of 0. Intelligence is 11 with a bonus of 0. A wisdom of 12 with a bonus of 1. And a charisma of 11, which is a bonus of 0. Their skills are perception, gives them a bonus of +5. Their senses are passive perception, which is a 15. Their languages are Aarakocra and Orain. Challenge 1 to 4, which is 50 XP on a normal game. One of their main attacks is the dive attack. If the Aarakocra is flying and dives at least 30 feet straight toward a target, then it hits it with a melee weapon attack, the attack deals an extra 1d6 damage to the target. Their actions, which also involves their weapons, is a Talon, which is a melee weapon attack, which is +4 to the hit, reach of 5 feet, 1 target, and hits is 4 with a 1d4 plus a bonus of +2 slashing damage. And their other weapon is a Javelin, a melee or ranged weapon attack, +4 to hit, reach of 5 feet, or range of 30 to 120 feet, 1 target, hit 5, 1d6 +2, and piercing damage. And one other ability they have is summoning air elementals, but one specific thing with this ability, there needs to be 5 of them within 30 feet of each other. Can magically summon an air elemental. Each of the 5 must use its action and movement on 3 consecutive turns to perform an aerial dance and must maintain concentration while doing so, as if concentrating on a spell. When all 5 have finished their 3rd turn of the dance, the elemental appears in the unoccupied space within 60 feet of them. It is friendly toward them and obeys their spoken commands. It remains for 1 hour until it or all its summoners die, or until any of its summoners dismisses as a bonus action. A summoner can't perform the dance again until it finishes a short rest. When the elemental returns to the elemental plane of air, any Aarakocra within 5 of it can return with it. Hope you guys enjoyed what you heard. As always, I'm Ghostly Snow Demon. I stream on Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I post a video on YouTube every Friday at 8 a.m. See you all next time, guildmates.